Hey guys, what's up? Infinite Cars here, and we're back for another team builder. We're 2 days early today. Typically, I'd do it the day before a match, but I figured I'd go ahead and do it today while I'm thinking about it, as opposed to doing it tomorrow, where I'll be busy with schoolwork. So, for week 8, we are playing Fainity. I think Faintanity. Fatanity. Sure, we'll go with that. Faintanity. I don't know, something like that. Very, very threatening team. Screens, so ideally breaking screens will be necessary. I'm not really seeing a giant glaring weakness for his team. Maybe a little bit of dark type, but there's plenty of resistances within it. So even then we don't have a dark type, so it's not going to matter. We want a way to break screens, so brick break's going to be crucial. We want to be able to stop Grimmsnarl from doing Grimmsnarl things. So Terra Dark on any of our Terra caps will probably be necessary. I like the idea of just going and full just electric, I mean, it's the final week. We're not making playoffs. Hate to break it to y'all. I don't think anybody had to be told that to know that. We'll probably go like electric seed or something just so we can't be knocked off. Also just makes us a little bit bulkier, especially on that physical side where we're already quite frail. Then we can specifically EV here in a second, but I think what we'll do is we'll go full electric and just try and be funny with it. I don't know. So, copy, paste. We'll go all of our electric types just because. Copy, paste. That's pretty much the goal this week, is just have fun. I don't really care right now. I'm more focused on the SDL Premier League at this point. But if I'm going to go pick up a team, I'm going to finish off the season and try and finish it off with a bang. So we're going to bring some folks off the bench, namely Pinkirchen, and we're going to use them. Is there anybody else who we really haven't used this this season at all? Wheezing, sure. We'll take Wheezing off the bench just to try and be annoying, and then we'll go with our MVP, Galarian Articuno. Yeah, because Galarian Articuno has kind of cooked, not gonna lie. At least it's felt like he has. So now we'll go in and refine movesets, though I think most of them are sitting right where they should. Yeah. Actually, we'll go Swarm, just because. Aftermath ends up working best. I mean, we've got electric moves, and then we've got Terra coverage. Is Ice even really good into his team? Not really. There's a lot of resistances to it. So I think what we could more aptly do is something like Terra Grass. No. I'm not seeing any glaring weaknesses besides that Dark, which we'll use on Alolan Raichu. So, I mean, we could go Ice just for Chestnut, I guess. Sure, whatever, in case we need it. I mean, I'm hoping that Articuno can kind of deal with it, but Knockoff's going to be pretty annoying. We've got Haze just in case it wants to set up. I think instead of Taunt, we'll use Sludge Bomb, just so we can potentially do a little bit of damage into it. But Explosion will probably be the main form of offense, I think. And then Wisp to be annoying. Yeah. Neutralizing Gas, because there's a lot of Pokemon that require their ability in order to work. We can also hit the Kamala, I'm pretty sure. We'll see. And then, I mean, just moves that deal crazy amounts of damage. We'll worry about speed here in a second. We need to figure out who the fastest Pokemon is and who we need to outspeed. And within this. Now, why the heck do I have Sucker Punch on here? I mean, we could be... Why the heck is this the spread? The flip? What was I cooking? What the heck was I trying to cook? Somebody explain that. I'm so confused. And then we'll go there. Zing Zap, Poison Jab, Recover. Do we need to recover when we have Citrus Berry? Nah. Memento could be so annoying. But I think we'll probably go with Protect. Actually, no. We'll go Spikes. Why the flip not? And you get Toxic Spikes? Heck yeah. I think instead of Poison Jab, we'll go Toxic Spikes. And then instead of Sucker Punch, we'll have Protect and we'll go Leftovers. I think I prefer that. Protect and Leftovers. Because we're not going to be faster than anything. Obviously, we're 15 base speed. So we're going to try and just be fast and do damage. Yeah, and then we'll run the calcs on who we need to actually be faster than. I like the idea of having Pincurchin and a lot of electric types to deal damage, though, and just try to be bulky. Okay, Galvantula is set up. Electrode, for the most part, is set up. We need to do optimizations on whether or not we want to run Timid or Modest. Pincurchin set up. Wheezing is set up. I don't think Leftovers works. We'll go Normal Gem. Just because I want to be funny. Articuno. Let's run whatever Articuno set we were running for majority of the year. Or season. Whatever it's called, diggin' it. Apparently it's the set that I'm already running. Maybe. Week 5. That was a Covert. Why was I running Covert Cloak? The heck? What was I trying to cook? Yeah, apparently it's pretty much this set. As it seems. Okay. I don't see any reason why not. I mean, sure. Alright, now we need to figure out speed stats. Who's the fastest Pokemon on the team? Probably would be a Choice Scarf Basculin. Wait, Raichu kind of cooks into the team, not gonna lie. Hold up. Because Discharge will hit Dondozo. It'll hit Basculin prior to Terra. Psychic hits into Chestnut, Clodsire, and, neutral for a couple others. And then Water hits into Delphox. And then Dark hits into Poltergeist, sorry, and Delphox again. So is Dark type really what we need? No, because we got the Water. So let's run... Should we go Terra Fight? No. Terra Ground. Yo, Terra Ground looks like it cooks. Yo. Hold up. Yeah, Terra Ground hits Revavroom, who is going to be a menace to our team. Hits Clodsire, hits Delphox. And then we hit most of the other Pokemon super effective with other stuff. Yeah. Holy, coverage on Raichu is goated. Okay, I like that. We're probably going to need plus special attack nature here, just seeing as we need to be able to do as much damage as possible without the electric surge. Is there something that can boost special attack just with, like, the terrain, or is that literally just Electric Seed being bulk, pretty much? Let's see. I think we'll stay. Well, yeah, I like Electric Seed because it's still one-time use, and it also stops any knockoff potential, which is a big issue into a Psychic type. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that. Just try and do as much damage as possible. We've got life over here. Yeah. I'm not expecting much out of this, I'm gonna be honest. Actually, I think Wheezing is the most weird Pokemon to have here because I mean everything else kinda, is gonna rely on Pincurchin. So we need to be able to set Pincurchin up for success. And I don't know of any screen setters. Not in our team. So I think that'll be our team for week 8 of the SDL Blue League. And yeah, I'll see you all Saturday for the match. But until then, peace.